What a catch. What a catch. We needed to tally a hit, pitch to innings. We're going to go ahead and just restart now. Let's go ahead and do the starter showdown. You might be saying, why is the starter showdown important? Well, one, it gets you going when it comes to learning how showdown works. Number two, it gives you this gold all-star Robbie Ray card. And then number three, I think you can do this non-stop for free, and if you skip all the way to the final boss, you get 500 stubs every single time you beat it. Now the final boss is either going to be Robbie Ray or Corbin Burns. I'm going to do this twice to see how fast I can do it, and then I'll let you know if the final boss is the same each and every single time. But if it is the same each and every single time, then you'll know much better whether to draft lefties or righties in order to have the advantage whenever you do end up getting to the final boss. So usually my rule of thumb is you always get diamond and gold rounds hitters. If it forces you to pick a pitcher, just take the highest overall pitcher. But what you want to go for is high power hitters, because home runs matter more than anything in Showdown, since the defense plays out of their mind. And you might think I'm joking right now, but they literally will make plays you would have never thought would have been capable. Now, another thing that's important to pay attention to when it comes to Showdown, especially if you're going to do the same thing I'm about to do, if you skip to the final boss each and every single time, which is what I'm going to go ahead and do, it doesn't matter how many hitters you actually pick up, because you're going to put all your hitters to hit and you're going to pinch hit for the pitcher as soon as you possibly can. Why, you might be asking? Well, you're never going to play defense. Hero time is always the best perk that you can get as a diamond perk. It's probably the best perk you can get at silver and gold. And then rally time is also really good, but once you tie up the game, rally time is no longer good. But that gold, diamond, and then last but not least, let's go with heart attack. That gold, diamond, silver combination that we just got is a great one. So right after you go ahead and get your squad, you want to go ahead and basically put the players where you want them to. So for example, we're going to play this man at a position at second base. Why? Because it doesn't really matter. We're going to play Tom Murphy at short, and then everybody else has great power. We're going to go ahead and fix the lineup up a little bit. Put Aaron Judge to hit second, Pete Alonso to hit third, have Jared basically cleaning it up, and then after that, Mike Zunino, followed by Sam Hilliard, and then Tom Murphy, and then Kevin Biggio. Okay, that's a perfect lineup for me. And the perks, make sure you equip them before you go ahead and play this out. Now, of course, you can go ahead and play each and every single mini moment, but me personally, I'm gonna skip all the way to the end. You feel me? So in order to do that, you have to press the advance key, and then it's going to give you a warning, and then we are facing Robbie Ray. So if Robbie Ray is the same pitcher I end up facing the second time, I will let you all know. But let me go ahead and do a quick fast rundown. It might be Robbie Ray since we are getting his gold, so always get power versus left. That would be my advice. So in Showdown, you start with 20 outs in the final boss, and from those 20 outs, you have to go ahead and overcome the deficit. So we're down 4, we need to get 5, and now it's time for us to lock in, as we got a single with Pete Alonso. Jared, that stays fair, should be an easy double, and we're about to go ahead and cut this deficit down by 2. Another big tip I have, if you struggle to hit, just be patient. Wear the pitcher down. You have 20 outs to do so. That's gonna be a home run most likely. Mike Zunino, he caught it perfect. This is important. We're still down 1, so we still have that rally time and heart attack perk available for us. Now you might be wondering, why is that important? So let's say, for example, I don't know if we're actually gonna make it to second base safely. We're not, so that was foolish base running. But let's say, for example, we get a runner on second base and then we hit a shot on the gap or in the gap. I don't want to go ahead and actually score with that run, because I don't want the 2 perks to leave me. So instead, I will keep that runner on third until I can get a runner at second as well, and then have runners in scoring position ready to basically walk off the game with the next single. That way, all perks are always active. That should be a double, 58 speed, no problem. So this is going to be the perfect teaching moment for all of us. So look, this is a perfect example of what I mean here. We could easily score that runner from third base, but instead we decide not to. I'm going to go ahead and fake going to home just so I can have runners in scoring position. Now a single should score both of them, and I'll be in good hands. That should be game. But basically what you would have done is, unless it for sure would have went ahead and scored both runs, you would send them both to return back to the bag until you know for sure you're getting a base hit or a double that would score both runs. We got ourselves this Robbie Ray, and if we go back into the starter showdown, you will see that we can go ahead and obtain 500 stubs again. So this time around, I won't be making a video, and I'm gonna time myself to see how fast I can complete this showdown and get myself not only Robbie Ray but 500 stubs as well. So we went ahead and did it, but trust me, it is not worth the stubs and it is not worth the time. I was approaching the 10-minute mark and I said, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and quit out, because even if you screw up the ball sometimes at that difficulty, the ball is a line out. So I said I had enough. We went ahead and did it once. That's all I needed to do. You can go ahead and repeat it for 500 stubs if you would like to, but there are much better options to go ahead and get those 500 stubs. The next thing you should be doing first in MLB The Show is just knocking out these starter moments. Let's do them together. We have basically a ton of one-game moments. I'm going to teach you all a little cheat code when it comes to multi-game moments when that moment presents itself. Bryce Harper, that's a shot. We hit that well. Should be the extra base hit. That one's leaving. You see how easy it is sometimes? You don't even have to square up the ball. You just put PCI on ball and it leaves. We got ourselves some points towards Babe Ruth and we're closer to unlocking him. What a catch. What a catch. We needed to tally a hit, pitch to innings. We're going to go ahead and just restart now. There we go. We just got our base hit with Shohei Ohtani, which is beautiful. Now we just need to pitch 2 innings. Now I'm going to let you all know, if you want to pitch as fast as possible, not even stress anything out, just always walk the first hitter. It's going to make everything a whole lot quicker, especially when the pitcher has a long delivery when there are no runners on base. There we go. That was pretty easy. I'm telling you, just walk the first hitter and then it's free game. Now, Corbin Burns is probably the only exception to this because, or one of the pitchers that's an exception to this, because no matter whether he has a runner on base or not, he always pitches from the stretch. So that's beautiful for us, especially since we only have to pitch 3 innings with him and we can't give up a run, and this is rookie difficulty. I literally finished this moment spamming the cutter on the outside corner without even having to remotely think. That's how beautiful and easy it was. With Robbie Ray, it's the same thing. We're going to walk the first hitter, see if he pitches from the stretch. If he pitches from the stretch, it will be much faster than his windup, which he does pitch from the stretch much faster than his windup. You save time, and all we got to do is strike out 4, so we don't even care if we give up runs at this point. Easy peasy. Went ahead and walked the first hitter every time. Alright, now this one is going to be a little bit longer because we have to actually play a 3-inning game here against the Astros, but you can also make this pretty easy for you to do, especially if you can hit well. So, what I would suggest is the same thing I always do. Walk the first hitter. After you walk the first hitter, then you go ahead and pitch away. After you score the first run on your team, and if you're comfortable having a 1-0 lead, then just bunt with every single hitter. And you'll finish this in lightning quick speed. And you don't even have to care about stats, because at the end of the day, this is offline content, not online content. Now, once you go ahead and win the game, you will get 5 stars. And in total, the moments give you around, I want to say, 15 stars. The missions give you 16 stars, and then in collections, you select 3 out of the 4 to get the 9 remaining to get the Babe Ruth. Once you collect this Babe Ruth, you go over to the featured program, and inside the featured program, you go down to where it says collections, and you collect the Babe Ruth officially, since you can't sell them regardless, and you move up the chain towards 30k XP, where you get yourself some gold flashbacks and legends, and then I would suggest, because you had to, in order to complete the program the way that I'm saying it, play a mini season game, which I have not done yet. I'm gonna go ahead and do it right now. Now that you got yourself the Babe Ruth, you got yourself the extra 10k experience, if you do fulfill the 30k and get yourself this flashbacks and legends where you get 2 picks, it seems, I would go ahead instantly plug them into the lineup, see what it is I need to do in terms of parallel XP for them, and I'd start working towards them instantly. How? By going into single player modes and doing batter up 1, batter up 2, batter up 3, mystery map, and then eventually, as we continue leveling, do a Nation of Baseball. But that's what you should be doing first in MLB The Show. Oh, let me not go ahead and forget, you should also One, hit that like button, red subscribe button, turn on notifications inside the description. You got my Twitch, Discord, and other social media links. But another thing you should be doing every single day is just going into the daily moments and knocking out that daily moment as soon as possible in order to get that boost of experience, because these do expire. Have a blessed day and night. Stay positive, stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out.